Hello, and welcome back to another Mario Tube 2 commentary by your host, Mario Tube 2. We're playing Super Mario Brothers in real life. 6 minutes, quick commentary. Let's go. Um, you can't tell I'm in a pretty good mood. For starters, just so I don't run out of time, let me just get the main thing out of the way today, which is what we'll talk about. So I've been playing Lupe Fiasco's music a lot. I've been playing literally only his albums for the past 5-6 days, maybe week, and I've been loving it. It's made for practice because I'm writing my own lyrics and he's a very great lyricist. But the song he made called Imagine is really good, where the chorus of the song was stuck in my mind. It was if I could run it back, I wouldn't change a fucking thing. And that is such an interesting topic to me personally, because I'm sure all of us, we're human, we make mistakes. Sometimes you wish you could go back in time and change things, make different decisions, make different choices, usually in the shower. For example, something, it could be something as small as when I was yelling at this guy, I should have insulted him like this. Or something as big as, picking the wrong career for your entire life. It's insane to think of how many choices we make every day that can alter our lives in the long term. And what I find beautiful about my life is that I can't do that. Not say my life is perfect. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, when you really think about that question, if you could, at a certain point, run it back, change your mind on something, and just everything post that point was gone. I used to, back when I was really depressed, 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, I kept thinking about this quote, I would have done this differently. I used to play this song called Remember, where the lyrics were to see if I could go back in time, I do things differently, I wouldn't think twice. And now I'm thinking twice, 3 years later. Because by then I was 15 to 16, now I'm 18 to 19. It's very interesting. It's because it's it just keeps going. Because I remember once it was, if I never joined this community, I could have been like this, and I could be like this, and this, and this. But then I thought to myself, if I never joined, I would have never met the people I met who were, because 2017 to 2018 is the year where I met some of the best people, some of my best friends ever in my life. And if I removed that entirely, because if I just never was part of that community beforehand, even before I joined, years ago, I would have never even crossed paths with them. I wouldn't have even interacted with them ever. And that's the main thing, actually. It's just people. I realize if you want to go back in time and change things, there's so many times where in those events you just wouldn't have met anyone. For college, I chose a media print course over doing a film course, which was in a completely different area. And although sometimes I'm man, this course, although it's good, is so boring. I wonder how I would have been if I did film and made all these filmmakers and shit. Then I think, again, I would have never would have met the love of my life. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy if I never actually did that, though. And that's what I'm trying to get across, is that there's so much, that goes within just making one decision that you don't even think about. And not even, even if you make a bad decision or a decision that you may regret in the future, there's so much more that can happen post that moment that you may think, hey, maybe this was the right decision. Maybe it was worth it in the end. Maybe if I could run it back, maybe I actually would keep it all the same. And it goes for multiple things as well. There's I can pinpoint 2023, 2018, what other years? 2020, 2021. There's so many years where I could have really done something different. And I felt like doing something different, but I just chose to stay or leave. And in the long term, although things may have been lost, many have been gained. And I think that's, although the ratio may not ever be 50-50, obviously, again, I just find it so interesting how I live in a timeline where I feel even if things could be better or worse, I feel content in the one I'm in right now. I'm happy that I live in a timeline where I feel satisfied with where I'm living. Not even satisfied, I'm joyful. I've been joyful today. Speaking of Olivia Fiasco, I was playing this song today. Is this he called The Coolest? It's so good. The first verse is so good. I was reciting it. And also the most like sitcom thing. Okay, my day today was actually like really like in college itself mediocre. But while walking home, I experienced the most weirdest shit. Okay. I put this down. Basically, I was just walking. So every Monday, there's sometimes this girl who I see, just walking past, and like no lie, I would like, let me write down my notes, word for word. I wrote down, "This is not real life, bro. There's no way I saw her again while walking home, and she rings the bell on her bike to get my attention and waves at me from the other side of the road, like a 90s sitcom scene or some shit. The world is a simulation. I'm convinced." When that happened, I was actually in shock that I legitimately just saw that with my own eyes. That it didn't even feel well. I was like, "There's no." It legitimately felt like I was living in like a a cartoon or like a sitcom. So I was like, "There's no way." She rang the bell on a like the ding ding on a bike. Anyway, that's it. Oh my gosh, we're out of time.